Hello and welcome to another weekend cookout with Pitmaster Brewski. Today, as you can see on the table here, we're going to be making some St. Louis style ribs. I did some pre-trimming and cutting before we started this video, but just to kind of get a head start. You notice I took off the membrane out of back here because you want to take that off so it doesn't prevent from smoke penetrating the meat, because it will stop it. But I got them all pre-cut here into some St. Louis style. Here's a little extra chunk. We just trimmed it off to straighten them up a little bit. But today we're going to be using some little bit of honey hickory, some sweet and smoky, a little onion powder as our rub. So yes, and then we got our little handy dandy squirt bottle for when we spritz. So I'm going to go ahead here and start seasoning. Can't forget this little piece over here. Normally, you usually use a mustard as you put your layer of mustard on there for a coating to help the seasoning to stick, but it's sticking really good. I can see already. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this on the first layer, like so, and then you want to just press it in. Don't rub it, even though it says rub. Just press it. Like that. I'm going to flip it over. This. Same thing. Now we're going to switch over to some... Well, actually we're going to go with onion powder quick, because then we'll put a top layer of the sweet and smoky on. Not a lot, just a little bit. Just for a little extra flavor. Flip it over. Looks like the knife wants to get involved. It's nice and hot out today here in Minnesota. But it's supposed to be about 93 degrees today, I believe. Perfect weather for an outdoor barbecue. Season that up. There we go. Now we'll top it off with sweet and smoky. Oh boy. And then once again, press it in. Do not rub, because you just rub it right off. Alright. Flip it over again. Both sides. Try not to forget a side. Definitely be generous with your seasoning. Don't be, you run out, you run out. Just use it up. Alright, I'm going to press it in again. Alright. Now, we're going to flip it over again just because I want to have the fat side down and the meat side up on the smoker. We got the smoker preheating right now, so I'm just going to top this off a little bit again with some more. And now, that's that. Now we let it sit for about 10-15 minutes. Let it start sweating, let it soak it in, and then we will get these babies on the smoker. So we'll be back in about 15 minutes. Alright, well Welcome back. We've had these sitting here now for about 15 minutes. You can see the liquid. This is sweating like I'm sweating also. It's so hot out here. Now we're going to put these on the grill, on the smoker. We're going to cook them at 225 today. Look at that. They barely fit on there. They're pretty long. Here's the tips. Look at that. Now we're going to put the ends on there. These are the ends. Just some little chunks of all meat. I'm just going to put these kind of over in here, away from the center. You don't want to put it in the center because that's where your heat box is. So yeah, we got them on there. Well, we're going to come back and we'll check them in about maybe a little over an hour and see what our progress is. And we're going to spritz them, make sure they stay moist. I can't wait. This is going to be really good. All right, well, we'll be back in about an hour. All right, welcome back, weekend pitmaster friends. Anyways, we are a little over an hour into our cook with our St. Louis style ribs, I mean. All right, we're gonna give them a check. Oh boy, look at that. These ones here we gotta flip her over because them are just some little chunks of meat. We gotta keep an eye on them. Actually, I'm gonna, there's no room over there. But anyways, looking good. Oh yeah, we're gonna spritz them. You can see it's kind of drying up a little bit, so we gotta get them moistured up. I'm just using plain old water. Some people use water with orange juice. I mean, like with apple juice or like some type of vinegar. Just give them a good spritz. Moisten them back up. Alright, well, we're going to let that go for about another hour. And then we'll check it again. But I also wanted to mention that what pellets we're using today. We're using the Competition blend. Excellent, excellent flavor. I strongly recommend it. Alright, Grill Masters, we will be back in about an hour to check them on again. We'll give them about another hour. See you soon. And welcome back to the weekend cook. These ribs have been on here now for a little over 3 hours. We're gonna take them off now, and we're gonna wrap them in tin foil and start the next process. Look at them beauties. Woo! Now I'm just gonna pull these off with me now. They're a little bit hot. Don't be a moron and try to pull them off their hands. Look at that. Them babies are beautiful. Now, close the lid back up so we can get it back up to temperature. Alright, I'll put one on there. Look at that. Get a nice view of that. It's beautiful ribs right there. Backside. Now we're going to get it ready for the, put that up there a little bit because we're going to put a little bit of brown sugar on the bottom of this tin foil. Probably the length of your rib. Don't get too carried away with the sugar, but just enough. Like so. And I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit more of this sweet and smoky rub on there. Just gonna add a little extra flavor when it's steaming in there. Now we want to add 3 little cubes of butter, like so. And then you want to take your ribs and put them meat side down. That's how you want to put them back on the grill. Now we're going to do the same thing on the bone side up. Some brown sugar. Oh yeah, put that sugar on me. Look at that. Alright, a little brush off there, and then you grab your seasoning again, a little bit. Place your 3 little cubes of butter on the top side. It's like really windy out here today, so I got a cup holding my tinfoil down and my ice cold Coors Light. Now we're gonna wrap these up. We got some good old grilling tinfoil here. Works really good. It's really nice and kind of a thick. Now to make sure your seams are closed, because once that starts melting in there, it's going to make a mess. Now there's one done. Now we're going to get the next one ready. Hold it up nice and tight. Now we're going to be putting these on back on the grill again. I'm going to have it set at 225. It varies between 225 and 250, you know. Kind of put them back on the way you had them on. And if you're wondering why I'm putting them on the left side, it's not as hot as over there for some reason. That side gets really hot. And this side here is kind of, it's just a little bit easier on the meat. Second one on there. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be amazing. Okay, so we're gonna let that sit in there for about an hour, and then we're gonna come back and start checking for if it's tender, and if it is, well, we'll pull it off and lather it up with some barbecue sauce and put it on for an additional probably half hour. But yeah, we'll make sure you come back in about an hour. Alright, guess what time it is? Yeah, that's right. It's time to take the ribs off the grill, get them out of the tin foil, because I just tested them and they are really tender and they are ready for the barbecue sauce. So let's get these babies off of here. What I did is I just opened up the tin foil and then poked it with a knife real quick. So they're ready to go. I'm just gonna yank them off here and then we're gonna go to the next step. Oh God, look at that. Look at the juices in there. And I'll demonstrate right now, just for the heck of it. You can see the bone right here. You can tell how tender they are. Check this out. It's like going through butter. Look at that. I'm not barely pushing. That's perfect. So now we're gonna try to get out of this tin foil. All right, and then this is bone side up, I believe. Yeah. So we're gonna want to flip this over. The meat side up. There, look at that. Oh, holy mother. Now we get this other one out. And this is the ribs, and this is the rib tips. And this one. Oh my God, look at the bones are falling out. You gotta be kidding me. That is, oh my. I don't know how I'm gonna get it out of here. We'll just dump it out. Look at these bones. They just fell right out of there. This one here, I don't think it really matters what side we got it on, because it's literally all, look at that, another bone. All right, obviously we know it's tender. We'll put it on that side. Oh my God. All right. Now, the last step of this making ribs is we're gonna add some of this Famous Dave's barbecue sauce, Texas Pit. It's really good. We're gonna put some of this on here like so. And when you put it back in the smoker, this will caramelize. This is gonna be so good. Don't be afraid to put it on there. Get it on there. I don't got one of those little fancy little brushes, so I'm just gonna use a little knife here and spread it out a little bit. These are gonna be good. Remember now, St. Louis style ribs right here. There's that. Now we're gonna put this back on the smoker for about probably a half an hour, and then we should be done. I recommend using tongs because one for one they're hot. And I don't know how this is gonna work. They're so tender. I'm probably gonna tear them apart. Just slide them out easily, like so. Look at that. It's already tearing apart. God. There goes another bone. This is insane. All right, we will be back in a half an hour to get these babies off. See you soon. Oh yeah, guess what time it is? Grilling friends. Yes, that's right. They're done. We're gonna pull these beautiful ribs off this smoker right now. Oh my goodness. Look at that. St. Louis style ribs right there. And tender. We're gonna pull them off right now and we're gonna cut them up. Oh God. They look good. Alright. I'm telling you, everybody. You gotta try these. And I would like to see somebody comment if you do try this recipe. Oh my God. Look at this. I hope these stay together. Oh, there we go. That right there is a proven. That is tender. We get left the shoulder behind. There they are, my friends. I'm gonna put it back together so you can see what it looks like, what it's supposed to look like. St. Louis style ribs. Tricky part is finding where in between the bones here. Look at that. Boom. Tender. Good. Hot. But there you go. It's done. It's perfect. Bones fall right out. If you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe, please. And hit that bell so you don't miss out on any of these videos. So yes, this has been a cookout in Pitmaster Brewski's backyard. St. Louis style ribs, right here. I'll catch you on the next video. Other than that, everybody stay healthy, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.